Before we get started, did anyone have any exciting stories they wanted to share about their summer breaks?
Well, Mom and Dad's divorce isn't going so well.
And I see that Steven is back again this year. Hello, Steven.
The big question right now is who I'm going to live with. Mom and Dad are both accusing each other of substance abuse and endangering the welfare of a child, and to be honest, they both have solid cases.
That's great, Steven. That's great.
You can get it. And I know just what you want.
There we go.
Poetic justice. Put it in a song. All right.
It's really just lost your lyrical direction there, real quick.
I'm sorry.
You start singing about the song you're singing, that's when you're really out of ideas. You got a sweaty forehead.
It's kind of like I'm a sweaty man, dude.
Today you are.
Here. Again, I work today. I don't even know what that means anymore. I took one of the...
You keep saying that like expecting us to like, oh, Ethan, I didn't know you worked.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, my
sorry.
gosh.
I forgot that I had working.
Oh, that sucks. I forgot that I had to do the working today.
Well, no, I didn't forget that I had work. I forgot that I had worked because I took the shittiest nap of my entire life today.
Oh.
I took a nap and I woke up and I'm like, somebody must have poured a bucket of water on me because I'm drenched from head to toe in sweat. Sweaty.
Did you also have kind of a headache and felt like shit?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine that, but every time you take a nap for your entire life. And that's what being me is like.
That's what it was for me for a long time, and then I realized that I'm napping wrong. And then I started now I started doing good naps.
What's the difference? Tell me how to good nap.
Full-blown hour and a half long naps. So rather than...
So that's like the second REM cycle.
It is one REM cycle.
I was expecting...
No,
I was
wrong.
expecting you to say...
you're going to tell me REM cycles? REM cycles right now. Okay.
Remember, we talked about this
before.
REM cycle.
One REM cycle is an hour and a half.
One REM cycle is like 20 to 30 minutes. The second REM cycle is like an hour and a half.
I think it takes you an hour and a half to get through the not REM cycle and the REM cycle together, and that's when you want to wake up. The REM cycle itself probably lasts.
If you wake up,
you're not in REM.
If you wake up mid REM cycle, your shit is fucked.
When you said when you take a nap, you got to go full, and I thought you were going to say full nudity.
Yeah.
On the couch in front of your parents. That's how you.
I mean, I'm not an animal, Declan. I'm a man. Damn it.
He did work today.
Yeah, you worked today, bro.
Man, this guy works.
I appreciate this.
We're sitting at the same table as a guy who works
Hey,
He
Declan.
worked today.
Declan.
Just a few hours ago, he was working.
Put in work. Schoolboy Q with a pound of the perp. That's all I remember from that song.
Yeah. Congratulations.
That's all I remember. Tell your shitty dancing story, homo.
Anyway, all right.
Oh no.
So,
Steven, you started dancing.
I just sandbagged you, Declan. I sandbagged you.
All right. I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it.
First of all,
that is delicious. Oh,
all right. So,
liking that Powerade.
So this girl I danced with, very cute, has a boyfriend. So
So I mean, the standard Steven narrative.
I don't know. I don't meet girls who are single. That's my curse. All right. I know she watches like shoujo stuff because she made a thing before.
Gotta censor this Facebook post.
RDJ or G.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey
Goonyer.
RDG. so I looked that up, and that is Red Data Girl.
I'm hoping it's a mistake. Oh my gosh! I hope.
I don't know.
I fear for this woman's soul.
It's considered a shonen.
At the very least, her mind. It's not. No, there's no demographic for Red Data Girl. Except for like PA Works fans, but they've all hanged themselves. Hopefully,
hey, I watched one show by them.
Wait, what did you?
I watched the Class Slips.
You've watched other shows by fucking PA Works. You've seen Angel Beats.
Oh, that's PA Works.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I don't remember that looking good at all.
It's not their standard style, but that was 5 years
ago.
This
is a 6.7.
But also Charlotte, which by the time this podcast goes up, probably just finished. That is kind of the Angel Beats style.
It looks
not
nice.
Quite.
It looks pretty nice though.
It looks real nice.
It's 2013. I don't doubt that.
I'm sure you've seen something else.
My standards for how things look have like declined severely because nobody gets me.
Oh, no,
Nobody gets it.
we're not talking. No, we're not.
We're talking about Daria right now.
No.
All
right.
Declan,
We're in Daria now.
fuck that other shit we're going to talk about. I got to talk
Okay, I
about
swear
Daria.
we're going to get to something else.
I got to talk about Daria.
Welcome
listener.
to. What? I'm trying to make this into like a 90s Daria.
She is so snarky.
Oh, man.
It's just so snarky that I couldn't believe it.
Is that me?
That is you.
Is that little old me?
I need to grab more. Need to grab more sound effects from your Yako girl. She freaked out,
Guys,
I really need to get. She's dead. I haven't gotten that one yet.
It's gonna be really confusing to have sound clips of me on top of me.
Yeah, they're quiet.
I couldn't believe it. I think by law you have to put your finger up against your cheek and twist it when you say "whittle me."
Yeah.
Whittle me. But yeah, Daria's good. Watch that shit.
Yeah, I watched.
Thanks,
the episode.
1997.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're gonna get you as a guest on the
It's kind of
podcast.
like the
Hey
Simpsons.
guys, have you listened to that new Foo Fighters album? It's not very good. I don't like Dave Grohl. And that opinion still stands. It's still relevant today in 2015.
It's kind of like there's a Simpsons thing.
What
it's like
about Pixies? That's 90s.
Pixies
90s,
cool.
right?
Everybody fucks with the Pixies. And by Pixies, the Pixies and Pixies.
Well, yeah.
we're the MTV. We don't have strong opinions towards anything. Well, what's it like?
Well,
That's a
I
decent
have
goof.
no strong opinion one way or the
yeah,
other.
I think that's it.
Isn't that Futurama though?
Futurama, man, I don't get it. I don't care for Futurama. I don't think it's
never
as
really
good.
watched it. We got
I mean, I heard
we're doing that thing, like where we jump around for 12 topics in a minute.
Fuck that noise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys.
The Sampsos is a better show than the Futuros.
Hey, is a word not funny enough? Change all the vowels to other vowels, and it's always funny.
Proper goof in here.
I love the soupsays.
Wait, what?
the Simpsons. Great.
Yeah, pass me the entire bottle of liquor. I got work to do.
Wait, seriously?
He's doing more work.
No, I can't. I can't. Put in work.
Yep.
Okay. We got liquor right next to us.
Oh,
by the
speaking
way.
of things we got a name to this podcast. It's called Three Aweebos.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We
That's
got
good.
3 people on this bitch. We got that guy.
Hey, yo.
What's your name?
What's up?
It's Kooky Declan.
It's Lil Jon. This is what he sounds like, right? No, wait. This is Tyler the Creator.
What?
I'm Declan. Hi.
Hey, Declan.
And we got drinks on the floor.
And at least we've all learned to close drinks when we put them on things.
It's Steven here. Haven't been here in a while.
You haven't? I'm not. No.
I don't even know if chronological
I had to bail out of that one right in the middle.
No,
Yeah,
it's been, was it 2 weeks since our regular recording?
No,
out in the
it
woods
has
with you guys.
been.
In the chronology, who knows?
Last episode you were not here. The next episode you will also be gone. Spoilers for 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
This is chronologically the last episode of the core.
But it's
Of the
it's
season.
airing.
But
second
we
to
don't
la-
need
And
to
also, you won't notice because it's seamless.
absolutely seamless. Forget we said any of it.
Yes. If this is your trick of the ears, you can't possibly know that I'm horribly drunk, Ethan. Oh, Lord.
Horribly.
We
drunk.
like to drink before we start
Come on.
recording this. It makes us more funny.
No, but
At
actually
least
give
so
me...
we think.
Or less coherent in just some circumstances.
I didn't have the chance to drink. I had to rush over here. By the way, you know that adorable baby deer that lives right near your house? May have killed that.
No.
No, it's okay.
Adorable little baby deer.
It's probably dead, but it might not be.
Oh,
I don't know.
But what about the mama? What about the mama deer?
She was watching it. I don't think she'll ever
Ethan,
be
if
the
it makes
same.
you feel any better, it's probably just severely injured.
Oh,
now
now
he's
I'm feeling
not
good.
dead.
You know what?
Wasn't
Now I'm
doing
feeling
so
good.
hot. It was.
Okay, pouring out for the little deer, homie.
Pouring out the Bambi.
Pour one out into my own cup.
Oh,
'cause
man.
I'm still getting turned.
Um,
We watched the show this week.
what's your name? Did
I said my name is Horribly Drunken Ethan.
Oh,
The
okay.
drunken master of podcasting.
We call him Horrible for short.
Yeah, it's just horrible.
Oh,
Okay, Declan, what did we watch this week?
This week we had 3 weeks. The timing of our recording of these episodes worked out, so we had 3 whole weeks to watch this show when we normally have 1.
Guess how many episodes Steven watched today?
all of them.
Every single one.
We should
Wait.
The show we watched was Genshiken.
Yes.
Genshiken. Wait,
Genshiken.
before you go here, should I talk about my dancing story?
No.
Oh shit!
Oh, I thought you
We-
already told us.
we
to.
told-
No,
finish
no,
your
it's a different
dancing
All right,
story.
pass me
The
the
other one,
liquor while you tell me the story.
Which
We
liquor
need-
do you
we need
want?
to-
Vodka or
That one. The
This one.
the Canadian product du Canada,
Made with Canadian cinnamon.
made with Canadian pride. Feuerbull.
takes pretty much all of our Canadian pride to make that.
So red data girl liking chick
All
isn't
right,
the
wait.
worst thing to happen at your dance class.
No.
You haven't told that? Oh, that story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
no.
I'm putting these together.
No, then again, it wasn't a terrible situation.
It's
But when you
pretty-
told it to us,
It sounded pretty bad.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so it was actually through our DG girl. She brought a friend.
wait, red data girl?
She brought a friend of hers.
Oh, RDG girl. Okay, I get it.
Brought a friend of hers. I'm not going to use names.
Robert.
You've already read out one of their Facebook posts. People are gonna be able to find that shit.
RDG.
Oh, that's probably a bad idea.
RDG.
I'll try to remember to edit that out.
edit that out a little bit.
I'm just gonna edit out everything except it's gonna be beep, red data girl.
Yes.
RDG.
RDG
All right,
girl
yeah, please do.
is my Tumblr blog name.
All right.
ATM machine.
Anyway, she brought a friend with her.
Oh Lord.
That's a lot of whiskey.
It's really not.
No,
that
that's
much
about a shot.
whiskey.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
Wish me luck.
she was a Japanese.
Jesus.
She
I don't
was-
have to be coherent.
She was a
Last
Japanese
episode.
student
yes.
studying in America during her. Well, I guess her summer break / spring break, whatever it is.
And
So
I
she's been
I
here.
won't say her name, but you thought her name.
No.
You thought her
No,
name
it
was
was
the
a-
same name as a popular Japanese idol, and it turns out it was a different name, which was funny.
I fortunately I didn't screw it up. I think it was just
You didn't
a
say
typo.
it to her, but you told
Yes,
us
I
like,
did
yeah,
say
her
to her.
name's this, and then well, never mind.
Anyway, so I do this dancing, this partner dancing thing.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. And she was there. She's been in America before, but she's here for the second time just for a few months.
Maybe two shots. Maybe 2 shots of the story.
All right. Well,
No,
anyway,
no, stop.
I'm being facetious.
so in this dancing, after a dance, it's customary to say thank you. And we already talked for a bit. And
Did you say that she's from Japan? You did say she's from
yes?
Japan.
Yes, she's
Okay.
a Japanese. Yes,
How much English does she speak? Like, how fluent is she?
she's pretty good.
Okay.
She got confused one time and just said, "Everything is all right."
No, but see, that's amazing.
As buildings are blowing up in the background.
Everything will be fire.
Like she
will be
just got
fire.
confused and just said that. Just looked straight forward and just said that.
Yeah.
It was really great.
Blank
Anyway,
stare.
so we talked for a bit and stuff. Everything was nice. And I danced with her. Now, after a dance, it's customary, like I said, to say thank you.
Yes.
And at the end of the dance, I look at her.
I can't even fucking deal with this
He's
shit
taking
right
his
now.
headphones off.
and I,
Even though you still be able to hear him.
I
Okay,
can't
he's
even
blocked.
listen to this shit.
and I say, "Arigato."
No, give me the air horn, nigga. Give me that air horn.
Yeah. I say it.
Loser.
No.
Ethan has his head
Oh
in his
my
hands.
For other reasons.
Oh my
So-
god. Now, fortunately, I
She didn't hear you when you stumbled.
You're like Brad
What?
Pitt in Inglourious Bastards.
Yes.
Yes.
Buongiorno.
You got
Yeah.
the same haircut, and he's sexy as hell. Also, you carved the swastika into her forehead after the dance.
That's probably the big turnoff, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't really
Everything
like that.
will be fine as he's just
Everything
taking a
will be
knife to her
alright.
face.
No, and she smiled and said it back. Yeah, arigato or something like that.
Well, she probably said it correctly.
She most likely she probably did.
I'm Korean.
No, she's Japanese.
I fake Japan because I don't want to be killed.
No, she's cute though. But
Great
that's,
story.
yeah, that's my arigato.
Yeah,
my-
you told us that story via text message, and I was just like, oh, I need to make this worse. So I told you, I told you to ask her if she does, what's it called?
I can
If she prostitutes herself, essentially.
what's compensated dating called? Compensated.
I could look.
Enjo Kosai.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I told you like, hey man, if you want to give her like a subtle platonic compliment, just ask her if she does Enjo Kosai. And you're like, what does that mean? Like not Googling it, just trusting me
Of course.
because you're a genius.
Well,
and I go like, basically it means people mistake her for a model.
That's a really specific.
I couldn't think of like what
you
else does
kind
that
of
mean?
described it as like she does things differently than other people. Like she's better than a normal crowd. That's
Yes.
kind of how you described it. And now you're a smart guy when it comes to Japanese culture. I'm not. I am
Abusing my status.
Yes, you did abuse your status and you tried to hurt a friend.
You just try
Oh, but it would have been such a great story if you
Fortunately,
would
I already left at that point.
asked your new Japanese friend who was a girl if she whores herself to old businessmen.
Oh no!
Oh, can
Excuse me?
you imagine the story? Can you imagine the hits?
Guys, so I
I told her the thing, and for some reason, she called the cops on me.
I'm not welcome back at that dance anymore.
I don't.
I'm outed.
But thank you for the suggestion, Declan. I really appreciate it.
Glad you're looking out for a friend.
Speaking of horrible, awkward situations, we watched Genshiken.
We watched Genshiken. Yeah, back to that. That was my
Genshiken.
dancing story.
Why did we want to watch this?
I think
know.
I suggested this because I thought it was going to be a completely different show than it was.
You did? What did you think it was going to be?
forget.
I thought I was expecting more drama, less goofy comedies.
Oh, I guess I can see
So
that.
I'm going to explain the show. Ready for this? Ethan's on the clock.
Wait, do we want back info?
Give me some back info. Give me
background.
that director. Give me that era. Give me that.
No, I don't have the director because who
Fuck,
cares?
who
It's
gives a
2004 though. 11 years ago. In the awkward anime era,
Where everything looks like shit.
everything kind of looks like shit.
It looks so gross.
And to
bad.
add to that, it's done by Palm Studio. See Bartender if you want to know the only other thing that notable that Palm
Same
Studios ever
people?
done.
Oh my God.
Same studio, yeah. Bartender.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense now, actually.
Wow.
This,
holy
this,
shit.
this show apparently is cursed because the first season is Palm Studio, which I don't even know if that exists anymore.
Probably not.
Then the OVA is done by Agiado. And then season 2 from 2007 was ARMS, who did... ARMS did Rose and Maiden, I think.
Yes.
And season 3, which aired a couple of years ago...
For some reason.
was Production IG.
That's fine. Production IG is cool.
Yeah, that show looks good. And so, yeah, no one sticks with this show.
No.
We did.
Yeah. That's all I got. So who wants to explain?
It's got more studios to its name than James Cameron has ex-wives.
But
James Cameron's been married a lot of times. That was a fine joke.
That is technically a correct fact, so I'm going to give you a ding, but I'm also going to give you a... I'm sorry, try again next time.
it was
Okay.
If you're going for like a 2 out of 10 joke, try to get it out in less than 10 minutes, you know. It's...
Oh, man. Okay, so this show is about a guy whose name I don't know.
wait, I
got-
know this.
Give me the name.
Kanji Sasahara. Kanji Sasahara.
Okay.
Kanji Sasahara.
Kanji.
Kanji Sasahara.
Sasahara.
He was a freshman in college. Is a freshman in college.
He is. When the
And-
show
He's a
begins,
college.
yes.
And he joins the
He wants to
visual arts.
He's
Yes.
looking for nerd clubs, and he goes to the anime club and the manga club, and they're not really doing it.
Not
and
his
then,
speed.
Then he finds the Society for the... I already forgot the full
Finds-
name.
he finds the
Society
Genshiken.
for the modern visual
For
culture.
the study of modern visual art.
yes,
Boom.
modern visual cult.
It's culture. It's culture.
Cult. Oh, okay.
Yes, modern visual cult. Yes, and then he drinks Kool-Aid and he dies.
Bad end.
And wrong end.
That's wrong. Incorrecto end.
So
That's how it goes.
He joins that group, and there's a bunch of nerds in that club, and then one of the nerds
It is
happens
basically
to be...
the otaku club because it's all around.
Yes.
It's gaming, it's manga, it's porn.
Doujinshi, yes, actual porn.
Building those hot figs, the modelus.
So
A lot of BlazBlue. Wait, not BlazBlue.
Guilty Gear.
Yeah,
Guilty
all
Gear,
about that Guilty
which
Gear.
is awesome, because I love me some Guilty Gear.
You've never played Guilty Gear.
I've played Guilty Gear. It's pretty alright.
Okay. Have you ever learned anything, or were you just button mashing?
I was just putting in the inputs for the other one.
Street Fighter.
No,
Marvel
King of
versus
Fighters.
Oh,
if you put in
okay.
King of Fighters inputs, things happen.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So he joins that. One of the other incoming freshmen
Yes.
joins the club. That freshman happens to be mad sexy.
Makoto Kosaka.
He is a sexy little boy.
He's a hot dude, apparently.
Allegedly. It's hard to
Yeah.
thorror with this 2004 art style.
Ooh, this show doesn't look great.
And then this horrible monster woman a sociopathic animal.
This school was built on one of the 7 entryways to Cunt Town.
Yes, goddamn.
I know in every episode we do, there's always one female character that we get really mean towards and call her a
But
cunt a whole lot.
justified.
But
Technical difficulties.
I am issuing an apology to the lady listener who is out there, lady listener singular probably out there, who hears
you,
us
Stacey.
say this.
she loves the show, but every time we say cunt, she just goes, oh.
She looks
and
like
she
that-
takes her earbuds out and has to crawl into a corner.
looks
But
like
then she keeps coming
because
back.
the goofs are so good. She's like,
Like
a
a
native.
spider that you
can't
squish, you
resist,
have
yeah.
to keep looking.
She's like a Native American in that commercial where the single tear runs down his
Yeah,
cheek as you pollute.
yes.
Yeah, but instead it's like
He can't stop. But he still can't stop shoving McDonald's wrappers down his throat.
Yes.
I think that's how that works.
I think that's Land of the Lakes. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other
All right.
one.
Anyway, this person is a huge fucking cunt.
This bitch is a real cunt. So she wants
Sexy freshman boy.
Saki Kaskabe.
Kaskabe. And what's ladies? Saki's Kaskabe's name is that. That's the girl. And then who does she want?
She want Kosaka.
Kosaka, yes.
Okay.
Kosaka.
Makoto.
Can I get a
And
ding?
then
What's up?
Can I get a ding for that?
Well, you have notes, so
There
it's
you
not
go,
even
buddy.
really it's cheating.
I'm like a fucking dog.
But then there's there are a number of goofy characters in this club. We have Stuttering Guy,
Yep.
Yes,
he's a big old guy.
That's Kugiyama.
probably my favorite character.
He's into, what's his thing? What is he like? I forget.
He's just constantly watching that show. Like
He kind of follows the crowd.
and then
Yeah, I guess.
then you have Glasses Pervert Guy.
Yes, the hardcore otaku man, the most.
I like
the most
who
nerdy looking guy.
becomes
That's
the president.
That's Madarame,
Madarame. And then you've got
super skinny guy.
Beardo the Magnificent,
Well, it's not Beardo,
That's Tanaka,
Tanaka,
I believe.
and Kooky Kooky Club Adventures Ensue. Otaku shit happens.
If I could,
Yeah.
if you want like a really short like summary of this show, I think I got it right here.
College. Oh yeah, they're in college by the way.
They're in
Yeah.
college.
Now, I mentioned this to you before, Ethan. Like, it took me about 4 episodes to realize this isn't high school. This is college.
It took them going to the bar.
This
is weird.
That's where I first kind of... But you know, I kind of really like that because, one, that allows
Great
them...
actual boning happens in this show.
Heck, well,
Oof.
yeah, you're right. Drinking happens, like actual drinking. Their outfits...
Not like drinking and then whoops, there wasn't alcohol the whole time.
And it turns out it's like you've been drinking
No,
water.
it was actually alcohol. Kind of like what we drink.
We're not that different to Japanese and us.
But they can wear different like outfits every day, and so it's not the same exact thing every
That
single
happens.
episode.
Oh, because they're not wearing a uniform is what you're
Exactly.
saying?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
this is one of the few shows
I really
where
like that.
they sometimes they wear different clothes. So you should have watched the OVA. There's a whole OVA episode dedicated to clothes.
Really?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. OVA looks much better than the show, by the way, because it's 2 years later and it's a different
Yeah.
studio,
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
actually looks like an anime. There's animation.
did either of you two think that this would be a really great life? Like, going to the Genshiken club?
You know
Yeah.
what?
Because I
They
have a note
seem-
here, literally the dream. You could,
It's in this empty, like, rundown building,
Yes.
and you got a whole
Yeah,
room
yeah.
to yourself, and it's just full of porn and
Yeah,
manga.
You are
and
never
shit.
more than a phone call away from fighting game buddies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also like,
on like a
and no one's gonna accidentally
Genesis
stumble.
or
Neo
whatever.
Geo. It was a Neo Geo.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
Their classroom, like you can see the hallway outside is like abandoned.
It's cool.
It is really cool. It's like
Nobody's
an
gonna
side
fuck
of
with
the
your
school
shit.
that no one ever goes to.
Nobody will fuck with this
And
shit.
so it's very private. It's
Oh.
very nice. Also, one of the things they teach early on in the show is like, if you get embarrassed, you're not going to laugh. It's like, you got to go past your embarrassment if you want to hang out with, if you want to be an otaku.
Yeah,
and I
because creepy chairman guy is always watching them.
I like that guy.
I like that
It's
guy.
great.
This thing is cool.
I like, all the stuff about this club, like the fact that it has this really long, complex name to make it sound like more sophisticated
it's just
than
otaku
it is.
bullshit.
And all the episode titles
Oh,
are...
I love those.
Are they sound,
Needlessly
they-
complicated.
yeah, they sound like,
Chuny titles.
No, not at all.
No?
What do you have a fundamental misunderstanding of what Junibyo is.
Isn't it just like pretentiousness for the sake of
Well,
pretentiousness?
yeah, it sounds like a research paper.
Oh, you're like a dissertation.
Like you're trying to make your.
I thought a lot of them were
very
just like I thought it sounded like somebody trying to like overcomplicate the thing that they're talking about, or like.
Well, basically,
but isn't,
yeah. It was like-
that's an essence of Chuny, where it's like
no.
no,
It's not, they're not trying to make it sound supernatural or.
Oh, it's super. I thought pretentiousness was a part of Chuny.
Not really. No, it's like
Okay.
pretending you have superpowers.
Okay,
and-
so it's a dissertation on otaku bullshit.
yes, but also they have the elusive chairman figure who's never there, but he's the
Awesome.
leader of the club.
Awesome.
And then
Black-eyed
they-
monster.
They find out he's been there since 1987.
Did they actually figure that out?
Well, he's
think
the only chairman, and they found manga from the club from 1987.
Oh my god.
So they just
And
say,
he
like,
never
let's
graduated?
never speak of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not. I mean, he's one of those characters that like. I think he's there just to make a joke. You know, about
yes,
that.
yes, he
Sure,
is.
yeah.
Yes,
Like,
he's a
he
goof
doesn't
character.
really.
And it's a pretty good joke.
You're right.
I like his thing where he's just on the rooftop looking down upon
He's
them.
sort of giving
Yes.
advice, and he always just shows up.
And in one episode, they joke that he's like a ghost, and they have a picture of him hiding behind a bookshelf. And like, don't look.
This
behind
is
you,
not.
there's a
What
ghost
was
there
the? What was
now.
the thing? This isn't.
This is only an image. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they watch a bad anime thing in this show.
Yeah, this has the show within a show,
Yeah.
like
Alan Wake.
like Welcome to the NHK has Puridin, And No More Heroes has Bizarre Jelly 5.
And then Oremo
has what was it?
Is that not also Pervert? It's like a weird thing.
Oh yeah,
It's some magical girl name, and also the one Kuroneko likes, which is
It's got a bad show in it. It's called However, which is a really funny name.
What?
However, isn't it? It's called However.
Is that the English translation?
Wait,
it's like
what?
It's the posters say However for that show.
I don't remember this.
What are you talking? No, you're thinking of something else. The show was called Kujibiki Unbalanced.
Okay, 'cause something in the background, one of the posters in the background said However.
That's probably something else. It's probably a joke about another game, like a name.
Yes,
It's probably a ripoff. But Kujibiki Unbalanced is the show they made.
Yes.
Or that they like in the show that they watch a lot. And eventually, after Genshiken, it got made for real. Later into that. Yes, Kujibiki Unbalanced is a real anime.
But does it have the parody tone that?
Apparently, yeah, it's full of
it's
full of cliches, like in a loving way, like just funny, like all powerful student councils and superpowers and baking contests and beach episodes.
I love when they're watching the show and like this is the part where the show gets really good and it's just stupid bullshit.
And they're comparing like the show versus the manga and there's this like tiny stupid minute differences.
Hot anime opinions happen,
and they know who animated everything and who directed what. And
it's kind of like what we do.
Nope.
No, we don't know these. We're 1,000 miles too far away to know who animated this scene.
Also, we like good shows like Samurai Flamenco and
one girl asks like why this is dumb, like why do you watch this? And like if it's not interesting, we watch it to see if it will be interesting or not be interesting.
Yeah, like I really it's,
like that's
not wrong.
It's basically Sympho Gear for me. Like how stupid is this going to be? It's the best. That's how stupid. It's because this is from 2004, so it's really interesting to see because Unbalanced is supposed to be like the joke, like very typical like cliche anime, and back then that was a high school like shonen battler supernatural stuff. It's weird to see like them talking about cliched anime and there's no slice of life jokes because that didn't happen yet.
Like there's no Lucky Star yet. Like
and there's no Haruhi or anything.
I have to ask, how well did Genshiken sell? Like did it?
Apparently it was pretty.
Show?
Apparently it was pretty.
It has
popular.
3 seasons in OVA. That's pretty. Like
from
that's
different
a lot
studios.
But that's 3 seasons in OVA is a lot of content.
Yeah.
Like that you have to justify 3 seasons, man. Like, and they were making jokes at the end about not getting renewed or something. Well, but yeah, I don't know.
We talked about what's her name? The
Saki.
cunt girl.
Saki.
Kanji.
See,
wait, no,
got that shit in my brain now.
Kasakabe or Saki.
God, what a bitch!
Right, we
ruins everything forever.
She literally.
What is she doing there other than?
All right. So can I explain why she's the worst person ever?
Okay, do it.
Absolutely.
You explain it, and then I'll
Steven
explain
explains cunts.
Let's do all 3 of us explain why we hate her so much.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
Hens love roosters, geese love ganders, everyone else loves
Steven trying to explain.
Goddamn dirty cunts.
Why is she such a whore?
All right. So in the beginning of the show, it starts off with she's just smoking a cigarette and just like, fuck off to anyone that comes to her. Then she sees like her childhood friend. She's like, whoa.
Damn.
I'm hurting for a squirt in here. And so she meets friends, and she obviously wants to bone him. And
bitch is trying to catch some dick.
Yes,
absolutely.
like literally is like, okay, wait, we're gonna hang out. And then we're gonna go back to his place. But he's like, nope, I'm gonna go play video games or something.
Yeah, like,
high five really quick. Let's get a high five going. That's a baller move,
bro.
He's a cool dude because he's always smiling. He's completely oblivious to everything around him, and he's the best Guilty Gear player on the planet.
He's given dick and playing Guilty Gear. That's the dream.
He is the dream.
Him
is the dream.
He always does exactly what he wants to do.
Alpha is
He's
fuck.
the alpha. He's the most alpha otaku ever.
I don't think he frowns once or says anything negative in the entire show.
Yeah, he's kind of like a Haruhi guy.
Yes.
A Genki?
No, who's the Haruhi?
Oh, the guy who's a time traveler?
The Esper.
Or no.
Sue's, what's his name?
I don't remember his name.
Always smiling. Always be smiling.
He's a nice guy.
We should give him a call sometime.
I haven't seen him in a long time since school.
But anyway, so in a few episodes later, it's they just decide it's like, okay, we'll start dating. It's like, hey, do you want to kiss her? Okay, they kiss and it's like, let's date. Okay, whatever. I'll go with the flow. So all right, they start dating. Now here's I feel like this is really where the plot starts to take off.
And then we lose the main character from that point forward.
Yes, we literally do.
We'd never see Kanji ever again.
Because
except for
Well,
when
hey, he's your self-insert. He just blends into the background.
but
and
that's
isn't important.
he blends in so well that you don't see him for multiple episodes.
Exactly.
Which is really
sad.
weird. Like, it's really weird to have a show where your main character is not even featured for.
Well, if your main character is supposed to be the average guy who's kind of normal, then what are you gonna do with him if your show is just kind of?
I don't give him an arc rather than nothing and
I don't-
more
yeah, but
nothing.
He's I said this before, he's the most empty character I think I've ever seen.
It's pretty amazing how they managed to do nothing
he's
with
so
him.
empty.
And it's fine. I don't even care
It totally
really.
is.
It's like
Because you know what? I don't even think he's the main character in it at this point. He's just our starting character.
you're like led to believe that this is going to be a protagonist and you don't see him.
Yeah, like if you watch the opening for the latest season, Nidaime, it makes it very much look like Saki is the main character.
Well, because she kind of is in a way.
Yeah, a little bit.
So Saki,
Like she's your way into the club, not Kanji. Like Saki is the way that you look at this club from the outside if you're not into that kind of culture. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Which makes you a cunt by default. I think.
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so Kasuki is dating Kosaka.
What was that?
Or I said Kasuki. Saki
Oh yeah, you're right.
Kasukabe, longer name, is dating Kosaka, and who's definitely just this nice, pretty alpha dude who's
Likes to bang.
who likes me.
Hey, who doesn't though? Am I right?
Oh!
Bear horn.
Sorry,
All right.
a little late.
All right.
It's a thought that counts.
Who's
Yeah.
like, and everyone's confused by this guy because he definitely has he's an otaku. Definitely has otaku interests and stuff. The problem is he's attractive and he's a nice
Tell me.
guy.
Again,
I know a
the
thing or
dream.
two about
Like,
this.
that seems to be what people think about him. Anyway, so she's dating this guy because she's like, whoa, he looks pretty hot.
Yeah, we've established. Yeah.
All right. But I wish he wasn't otaku, so this entire fucking show, I'm going to try to get him...
She's trying to destroy the club.
I'm going to try to destroy the club.
Try to destroy
so
this beautiful, beautiful friendship.
Actually, like this is what women always do.
Yeah,
I
no,
must destroy
this
that
club
beautiful
is so. I've never been in a nerd club, but it seems so relatable. Like I have to imagine there's always a dude's girlfriend who is not interested, and then there's the super hardcore guy, and then there's the normal guy, and then there's the hot guy who you don't know why he's in there.
Yeah.
At college, I was the hot guy.
Okay,
At the
yeah,
anime.
okay, Mr.
You think I'm kidding, but
Okay,
I'm
Mr.
The
Okay,
Ethan
Mr.
story.
Look.
I'm so goddamn sexy.
That's
the
not
Ethan story.
No,
Ethan has a
Comparative-
podcast with his own mirror sometimes.
comparatively.
That doesn't make sense.
I was in the anime club at college,
Oh wow.
and which was really
We should talk about our experiences with other anime people later. but-
okay.
but go
So
on.
yeah.
I was in anime club at college, and
He didn't get the memo.
and
He didn't get what you just
doesn't-
fucking said.
No. He's
Okay.
gonna.
the
This is a
thing
specific thing.
is that the normal people, like the people who appeared more normal, had better taste in anime than the like weird people.
That's usually how it
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
I consider myself a fairly well-adjusted member of society. I don't know, and then you speak to people who, let's say, are on the more nerdy side of things.
Obese side. of
Actually,
things.
no,
nerdy,
not really,
obese.
because they're very well, they maintain themselves well.
Okay.
But they're just geeks, and
Yeah,
they have
sure.
shit taste,
Yeah.
and which is weird.
Speaking of geeks with shit taste.
Talking about
So-
yourself?
No, we're talking about Genshiken. She just tries to like.
What was that tangent?
She tries to try to get her boyfriend to not be interested in this stuff that he's obviously like.
Yes.
And there's a really great scene where she decides like, okay, let me give this a try, and so she tries playing a video game.
Puyo Puyo.
They also,
yep.
in addition to Guilty Gear, they got the Puyo Puyo license.
Which
Which
is
is
awesome,
really
because I love
incredible.
me some Puyo Puyo.
Sure.
And so she goes to his place and is like, all right, I'm gonna try this. Let's, instead of moping around, let's play this together. And she's thinking like, oh, he'll go easy on me. He doesn't.
Lights that bitch up.
Oh, the most alpha. Just.
And he doesn't even realize it.
But the thing is,
That she
the
just
funniest
cries about
aspect
it.
of that entire thing is the narrator who says that she never plays a video game ever again.
No, actually, in the OVA, she says that she played.
So he lied to us.
Yeah, I guess so. She played.
Describe that shit.
No, I'm trying to sing the song in my head. Nope, I got nothing. It's the you roll on a ball and gather stuff.
Oh, monkey ball.
Nope.
Wait, roll on a ball?
No, you're not on a ball. You're the guy, and you
Oh.
and you collect a bunch of crap, and you
Katamari Damacy.
Katamari. She plays Katamari, and she said she likes it.
It's a good game. I understand why she
Never
liked
played it, but yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's very therapeutic.
Huh.
It also gives you a lot of Japanese shit to roll over. Then I'm like, when I was 5, I'm like, I don't know what this shit is. I was more than 5 when that game came out.
Irradiated animals, like what?
I was well over 5. Go on, keep talking about this anime.
Well, I don't know how much more there is. I mean, there's a lot, but that's going really deep into the plot. Well, actually, no, not deep into the plot.
What plot? Deep plot.
I mean, like, so she's just she gives it a try. She obviously has nothing better to do because she's never hanging with anyone else.
She's always just smoking cigs in the anime club.
And just being mean.
There's an episode. All right, so the one chairman guy that we talked about who just like floats around on rooftops, whatever. All right, he's like, all right, by the time I actually graduate. So all right, so this other guy, nerdy, skinny guy, becomes the president, and there's
I really like that guy.
He's a really great guy, because he's very self-aware. He knows that like we said, he knows he's an asshole, but he's trying not to be. And there's
or elitist at least.
There's a whole episode where he walks into their club room and she's just there reading a manga.
I just interpreted this as a day in the life of Declan. Where it's like,
I don't go.
I kind of thought that too.
I don't go to rooms with people in them. Come on.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
this is a little better than him.
But if you're forced to with a person,
all right. But you know, it's someone he knows. It's like I've never been in a room with her before.
Yeah, every scene with Madarame hit a little too close to home for me. Because there's the episode I told you in the OVA where about clothes. He goes to a store and tries to buy clothes, and he can't do it.
I really like that guy. I don't know what there's something about him. I like the cut of his jib. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
he's cool. He's cool.
Nothing wrong with him.
I would hang out with that guy.
Yeah,
sure. I mean,
I'd be like,
he seems like a real genuine guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
So during this episode where he's just trying to figure out how to talk to her,
she's actively ignoring him.
Yes,
what the fuck is this bitch doing?
She's a fucking cunt.
Well,
she's not making any effort here.
I think it implies that she is actually extremely engrossed in this manga.
Give me one glimpse into her head. It's like, damn, this is really good, and then I'd be okay with that. But it's like the signals I'm getting.
But the whole point of the episode is that you're supposed to be getting put in his shoes, and you don't know either.
How about that's the punchline? Give me the punchline of her POV. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah.
Like, because you see her in the room at the end of the episode, and it's kind of bummer ending. But like, cut to her POV. It's like, man, this book is really good. Where'd he go? Yeah. And then the credits. You know what I mean?
It's kind of funny. Like, all of his ways of thinking, it's like all of his interactions are kind of like an eroge game.
Yes, because it cuts to VN dialogue.
Yes.
Dialogue trees or whatever.
And I think like every single reaction that he imagines her having is like way over the top. There's a part where
she's a Moe blob
he notices that there's a hair in her nose. And now they spend like 10 fucking minutes just him trying to figure out how do I tell her?
That's a really weird episode, actually, now that I think about it.
That was episode 10? Yes.
Something like that.
I believe. That was a weird episode.
No, it was episode 9.
9?
Episode 9?
10 was Beach.
Right. Oh,
that's probably my least favorite episode. Actually.
I knew it was episode 9 because under episode 9 I wrote too real.
Yeah.
I love Beach episodes.
I don't like that episode.
I didn't
really
care for it was fine.
Episode 10 was when I realized why this show seems so weird to me. It's because there's no goddamn BGM most of the time. There's almost no.
I didn't even
never
notice.
any music.
Background music.
Oh my god!
Like there's sometimes, but most of the time it's just silence and it's them talking. And when there is like music in the background, it's weird. Like there's a lot of twangy guitars for some reason and harmonicas.
I noticed that.
Okay. Interesting choice.
Holy shit.
So speaking of weirdness, I'm going to go to a completely different direction, talk about male bonding. Or bonding in general.
It's pretty good,
the episode where they go drinking.
I like it.
Yes.
Episode where they go drinking.
That was an interesting episode. That was probably one of the more entertaining episodes.
I would say, because the most goofs happen, you know?
The most goofs happen.
Your GPM is off the charts. He goes per minute.
But also, so in this episode, it's a new semester. They get 2 new people to join the club. And now...
Steven, you gotta move your mic up a little bit, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Your shit's way too low, cuz.
Whoa.
There we go. Oh, the erotic sounds of Steven's chest.
Oh, I love it. It's quite erotic.
As I said.
Yes. All right, so it's a new semester. 2 new guys show up. And now cunt bitch is like, I don't like this.
Cunt bitch
Let's try
McGillicuddy.
to fuck this up. And so she doesn't trust
To be fair, they are terrible.
Well, yeah, but we don't know that till later. She doesn't give them a benefit of a doubt.
Wait, did they end up being terrible?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
One of them
guys
got
does.
too drunk. And what was the other guy's fault? What was the other guy's problem?
I think he was hitting on her.
That's normal.
But the other guy who just won't stop fucking shouting, like even when he's not drunk, he's just
my God,
so
he starts
annoying.
singing.
And he comes back in the OVA and actually joins the club, and I think he's in season 2.
Oh, I hope he matures.
I hope he is just never there because he sucks.
We know people like that.
What?
Everyone knows that guy who just sucks.
I was kind of
Not in that specific way.
I
Not
kinda
in that
got
very
worried.
specific way.
as I was watching that episode. Is either that guy?
Oh, you were
what-
worried that he was going to join?
Well, not
Yeah,
that
me
because I
too.
knew he wouldn't. I was
Oh.
like, they're not gonna
Really?
yeah.
I thought they were going to.
I knew he was going to be like a one-off or like
Because
two episodes.
characters leave and join in this show. Like the third season practically has none of the original characters.
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah, because they graduate, bro.
Oh, Jesus. That's
wow.
hard. It's
Yeah,
heavy.
MC is
I
not a
hope
main
they-
member of the club anymore. I think it's
hope-
mostly girls in the third season.
I like most.
And I think the main conflict, from what I've read of the third season's summary, is that the main conflict is that they're trying not to become just a Fujoshi yaoi group. They're trying to keep it Genshiken and not turn into a bunch of fucking
Damn,
she whales.
It's just like Degrassi.
what?
No, hear me out. No, hear me out, though.
Excuse me.
It's just like
Have you seen Degrassi?
it's just like Degrassi.
The
Canadian-
Listening to you talk about this makes me want to smoke Degrassi.
Oh, Vancouver.
I stole that joke. Yeah. Oh my God, my hand hurts.
So,
Fuck.
in Degrassi, you get multiple generations of students going through the school.
Oh, so it's like Massive Chalice.
It's also like
Infinity Blade?
it's also Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Very Canadian. Oh, so Canadian. Drake was on that shit.
I thought it was like California teens.
Way up. I feel blessed.
No, stop.
No, it's not California teens at all. It's Vancouver.
Maybe I think of 90210.
That's that one is that one.
Okay. Similar, probably. Ow! Man, my hand still stings. Oh,
I give powerful high fives. So it's just
multiple in a row.
So I think the summary of Genshiken is it's just like Degrassi.
You've done it. Yay.
We solved it.
we solved
Speaking
the
of
Genshiken riddle.
Speaking of your hand and the president, nerd guy that we really like, I think there's an episode where they go to this comic
Comic Cat. They go to Comic Cat.
Yeah,
Commie Fest.
that
Comic
focuses
Which they
in-
also have at
like,
at colleges in America.
Yes.
Get it?
Like the ones that we have not
Gone
gone
to.
to because we're in Canadian.
Oh, I was making a
land.
joke about commie. It's like COMMIE.
Oh,
I don't know what.
Anyway,
I don't know what that joke.
so so they're in line and this guy just is like, I'm gonna see how long they're. I'm gonna sit out for a sec. He falls down. He breaks his fucking wrist. Mm-hmm. But
And there.
instead of going like to the hospital or something, he hides it so he can buy
It's only once every 6 months.
manga porn.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta
That-
get your dojins.
Dojins, yeah.
His hand will
That's
heal
where I
and-
began to really like him.
I know he's dedicated to his
He's
jerk
so
material.
fucking.
Yeah.
You cannot hate someone that's that dedicated to
How
their
could you
hobby.
hate him? I like. There's
No,
nothing
there
about
is
him.
no,
There is
again,
some,
there,
like hate
right,
really.
there is, except, all right, and even fast forward to that episode where he's alone with a girl, they have a flashback when he's in high school.
Oh my god.
Oh my
dude.
god,
Dude, speaking of too fucking real.
Oh my god! So
So
back.
I don't know if you guys were assholes in high school like I was.
Not really in high school,
'Cause
but
I
like
was-
I tried not to be an
junior high
asshole.
schoolers are actual monsters.
No, I don't know if you've known this. If you've ever, listener, if you've ever been between the ages of 13 and 16, 16.
I was
You
never
were a
those
piece of
ages.
garbage.
You were probably a human monster person. I know I was. Declan, you probably were.
Yeah.
Steven, I don't. You've always been lovely, but
No, I was out there. Like,
but
I-
man, you like.
I don't look back.
I've
at those
said
days.
shit that should be criminal, and I still do. But
Well,
like that's real. Like when you just hurt somebody's feelings that
Yeah.
bad, and then
Yeah.
you don't realize what you've done.
The
and
situation
just
here,
for no reason, like
Yeah.
you barely even know her.
the situation here is like, all right, so it's a Japanese classroom. All the girls are like over, consoling like this one girl who's like sad or crying, whatever. and all the boys are on the other side thinking like, I wonder what's going on. And then
But then
he
he's the guy who has to say it.
yes,
It has to be the one
and
to
so
say
he
it.
just loudly says, "Was she on her period?" And then the girl just walks.
Declan, you didn't make many jokes in high school. I was the
When I
person-
did, though.
No, you
But
made some fucking
see,
good.
You delivered straight dimes. I was the dude who took every opportunity given to me.
Yeah, you
This
were a K, I was an R, or whatever.
Yes.
Something like that.
I was very much the...
You threw everything at the wall, and sometimes it's stuck.
Sometimes they stick. I remember that you told me a story recently that we had high school class together, or not high school, younger than that.
Oh, yeah?
And that you told me that a joke stuck. I don't even remember that time because I don't remember any of the jokes I make.
Oh.
Because I just throw whatever. And that is the exact situation I would have, if I was in his situation,
Yep.
in that age, I would have absolutely made that exact same joke about, was she on her period? And then I probably would have gotten thrown out of school forever.
Well,
No, but the funny part is in this, like, so all right. So he says that, oh, she had her period. Then this girl like sees him, walks right up to him, and he's like, so she is.
I think he
Then
was
gets
admiring
really
her
upset.
at one point too, which
That's-
makes it double harsh.
What's that?
Wasn't he kind of admiring her, or we were
Oh,
led to believe that?
I think we're led to believe that.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
That's the most backstory we got on any character.
But the idea that he was about to talk to a girl, and then he remembered that, and just
Yes.
went, nope.
Yeah, I
Again,
don't
he
know,
knows
man.
his mistakes.
And it's because over the series, it's kind of hinted at that Madarame. Wait, no, I was right the first time. Madarame kind of has a little bit of a crush on Saki.
Yeah,
And in the OVA especially, there's an episode where they kind of hang out together all day, and then she meets up with
Good for him.
with Makoto, and she just goes like, "Can I sleep at your place tonight?" Yeah, and they walk away, and you see Madarame just kind of go,
Of course.
best boy will never win, even though he doesn't really deserve love like the other guy does.
He doesn't need it, man. He's above that shit. He's
Yeah.
the otaku.
He says that at one point.
He walks the noble
Path of the otaku.
In the
Yes.
beginning of the show, it's like he's like they're talking about girlfriends, and he's just like, I don't want a girlfriend.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Liar.
buddy. He knows it. But
I can relate to that character a lot, despite not being a loser.
I feel this show is more open than other shows. Like
You mean it's more like willing to make their their characters more human? You mean?
kind of, yeah. It's like.
Huh.
I mean, I feel like the shenanigans are a bit more real, and like the the goofy misunderstandings that happen
Yeah. It
are a
seems
bit
pretty
more
grounded.
real. Yeah, it does seem very.
There's no
grounded.
like, whoa, and somebody gets thrown out of a window as a goof. It's all
Yeah.
super real. goof.
Actually, in the OVA,
OVA? Okay.
someone jumps out a window.
It becomes unhinged.
The girl from the manga club jumps out the second story window, and they don't want her anymore, so they ship her over to Genshiken.
Cool.
And she hates otaku.
What was the relationship between the Genshiken Club and the manga?
Manga Club
anime?
is big dick G's always swinging their big manga cocks.
Super
They got a bunch of
elitist,
members.
yeah, like really looking down upon those guys.
It's like say you're
Yeah.
you're in a cool frat and you're looking down on ordinary people who aren't in a frat.
Like
Sure,
there was
yeah.
that big teacher that reappeared a few episodes. Who's like, oh, the
Not a
manga
teacher.
club is doing.
Not
it.
a
he
teacher.
is the head of the manga club. I
Not a
believe.
teacher.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a teacher.
No.
Um,
I don't think so.
he was cool during that one episode when we were at that comic fest.
No, he was a real dick.
Well, kind of, but he was cool.
You have to understand Steven's perspective on what's cool is skewed severely.
Hey, all your friends suck. That guy's cool. All your friends are
That guy's
fucking
right.
losers. You should ditch those fucking jackasses and come draw a cool manga with us.
Arigato!
Arigato.
We
I
jerk
nailed
off.
it.
We jerk off
Yes.
the 2D drawings that aren't colored. Ho ho.
What's that?
It's
wait.
porn, but it's anime.
Did you, what, oh, yeah. I listened to a little bit of the dub.
How's
It's,
it dub?
it's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
It's kind of weird.
Fuck it. Who even cares?
It's porn, but it's anime.
She says that so cheerfully.
I pitched that.
No, she's angry in that.
I know. I remember the scene. She's like angry about it, but she's like, "It's porn, but wait, there's more. It's also anime."
If you give me 3 easy payments of $9.99, I'll send you some porn. But it's anime.
it's anime, but wait, it's anime.
I've had similar conversations with like, it's like, the porn industry is responsible for the exploitation of a lot of women, but it's porn, but it's anime.
yeah.
Hey guys, Kosaga has a little bit of advice for you guys.
Watch some Kujion. It's good.
That's like one of his 7 lines in this show.
That's a cool voice. That's a cool guy voice.
Watch some Kujion. It's good.
If that voice
good.
I want to hang
Fuji
out with him.
on. Yeah, I hang
I
out.
would. I would hang out with him. Just
Here's
based
the
on
thing:
that.
it would pick up all the girls because that voice is cool.
Here's
Yeah.
Dub Madarame.
It's not a strip game. It's a rape game.
Oh, yeah.
Rape gang.
Oh, wait. Let's talk about the other girl.
Oh no!
Briefly.
Oh, ugly girl.
Oh come on! Everyone in the show is
It's
ugly.
not her
All right,
fault.
she's not ugly, but it's not her fault.
Her hair's kind of
It's
unkempt.
2004's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really. She couldn't really do anything about it.
Yeah,
She looks
this black
fine
girl,
in the second and
who just-
third season.
She's in there because she wants to be.
She's the
interested.
cosplayer girl.
Yeah,
That's her
yeah.
thing. She loves to cosplay.
She's an otaku, like the rest of
She's
the guys.
lovely.
She is.
And
She's
and
lovely.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is really great. In the one episode when they were hanging out and drinking, and she gets drunk.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, I'm not drunk, but I love you."
Yeah, and she's the girl who's encouraging other people to drink. She
So
does.
she's
oh my
pulling.
God.
She's pulling the Ethan.
She's that guy.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I wish I could have gotten a clip of her
Don't
voice
take
in the
that
dub
upon
because it's little. It's like high pitched and a little
Oh,
cracky, a
so
little
many
squeaky.
squeaky
I forced my
voices in the show.
nerdy roommate to get drunk once.
Only once. Wow.
I was at I only brought him to a party once because the party's not really his scene.
No.
And I brought him to a party.
He has gotten a blowjob from 2 girls though.
As
at
we
the
told the
same
story.
time.
Yep.
But
no parties.
I brought him to a party.
Leave on a high note.
There was this dude there who had a bottle of Jameson. I'm like, I'm driving, so I can't drink this Jameson. So
Yeah.
I forced my roommate to drink half the bottle of Jameson.
Jesus Christ.
Needless to say,
How'd he do?
he got pretty drunk.
Was he like if parties aren't his thing? I assume he didn't just like start dancing the place up. Did he just like just get really
He-
I
depressed?
can imagine him as kind of a wallflower.
My roommated it up and just was in the corner, and then everybody who spoke to him was like, "Hey, that's a funny guy." Doesn't really say much, and then he
All right.
walked away.
Cool.
My roommate was not a party head.
Party animal.
Party
Sure, I
animal.
can-
No, he was hardly that type.
Could someone explain to me what this means? This is a line from Kosaka again.
But it's for this software that absolutely everyone's been raving about. It's supposed to create this rousing ambiance all around the software's user.
What?
All right,
It's
all right.
3D audio, bitch.
I don't understand.
Yeah, so
Rousing ambiance.
rousing.
That's
Is it like
They're
2004 ASMR?
raving about it.
What?
Did they say? I don't think he said raving. I think he said rafing.
they're like Nicholas running Refn about this. Is that what they're doing? I don't know what you're saying.
But any,
There's a better joke in there somewhere.
I think
Software.
I don't even remember that part.
Buying some new software. Who
Hey,
says
man.
that anymore?
Hey man, I picked up some
If
new
you're an
software.
otaku,
Who
then
buys software
then
at a
buy your
store?
Who
computer.
buys software?
Yeah.
And yeah, some of these jokes, it's like I can't really like relate to them at all.
Nips don't use computers.
because
Cut them
it's-
some slack.
I guess not.
that dark hair girl, she had some good moments though. All right,
I like your thing.
Oh yeah.
holy fuck! All right, there's an episode where they're building models.
Yeah, so I was
Oh
going to ask
my
you guys
God. I
can't even
when
handle this right now.
when you think Kaskabe finally becomes completely irredeemable as a human being.
Episode
And it's
8.
either 8 or 11.
8.
It's
I
8.
could
eight.
I could see someone letting 8 slide.
8 could like 8 in my mind. Like there is a world where that was a mistake that she made, and she didn't mean to be
No.
a horrible person. And then 11 is like, okay, so we're not supposed to like this character, I guess. They
all right.
didn't ever want us to like this person.
So I think this girl, I don't have my list for me, so I forget her name. Saki.
Nice.
All right, so she starts off in the
Hey,
show.
Stealing. Congrats on remember that name.
Thanks, man. It's pretty easy. It's also a drink.
I couldn't believe it.
Sake, not sake.
I love that. Man,
I love myself talking.
yeah, dude. Anyway, so she starts off the show. It's like, all right, I'm too cool for this. But I'm dating this guy, so I'm gonna try. And for the next 7 episodes, she kind of works. Warms up to it and tries, and then she just becomes irredeemable. She becomes a cunt. Well, not once a cunt, always a cunt.
I don't think that's true at all.
You're right,
Because
it's
every
not
person
true.
is a cunt between as we established, ages of 13 and 16.
Yeah, but she's like 20.
Steven's new segment, What is up with all these bitches?
What is up with all these?
Also, his rap album title.
Yeah. Oh man, can't wait for that to drop.
It's gonna be fire.
The problem is she starts to become a main character, and when she starts to become a main
becomes the main
character,
character.
She's the main character
One-
from the episode she is introduced. I don't...
From episode Ichiban.
yeah.
but there's too much focus put on her, and when there is, then she becomes a real bitch. So episode 8, I think, was the peak.
Yeah, like she... Well, no, I think she reaches a peak in episode 11, and then she sort of redeems herself.
No,
By
no,
crying?
no, she
Do you think
reaches-
crying makes it okay?
No,
She cosplays.
Let-
and then
let-
after that, she becomes more...
Let me
rounded.
fight for my point here.
Okay.
That episode 8 was the peak. All right, so in episode 8, the beginning of the show,
The tension, by the way. Oh, Lord.
they start talking about models and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, like what's the difference between model and toy? And, you know, and one of the guys, was it Stubble Guy? You know, starts explaining to her, and he brings one out for an example. And she's like, oh, can I see it? And you can feel the tension. Like,
well, there's actually music at that point, and it's just kind of like...
And everyone, like, is looking sweaty, because they don't trust her.
I wouldn't touch a model, to be fair. I would not touch a model.
Yeah, they didn't trust her. That's how I know. They know that she's against this club. You know, that she's just at the peak of her bitchiness. All right, because like
pinnacle bitch.
She's going to break it. They're terrified as she's holding it, and she's doing, you know, she's moving the joint stuff. They're like, "Be careful, you got to hold it like this or whatever." Anyway, the whole episode is based on, you know, it takes, you know, place over a week as everyone is building their own model, and you know, including black-haired girl who's what's her name? Ono.
Yes.
I always think, oh no. Oh, you're way.
Your lights out! I'm about to punch your fucking lights out! Sorry.
All right, so she works really hard. She really gets into making this model.
Right.
At the end of the episode, she's like, oh, can I see it?
Not worried about it.
Wait, why does that skip?
Not worried about it.
There we go.
Was that us? Is that him?
No, that's Canada.
That's Canada.
From Italia.
So she picks up. The tension's even higher than in the beginning of the episode.
Okay, she breaks it. So...
Wait. She's like holding it first, then, but it's like an impulse. It's an impulse that she breaks it. You're saying, Ethan, that there's a world where it was an accident. I say that's not true.
It that way.
I say it was an impulse decision. I'm just going to break it. And she did.
Are you creating conspiracy theories about Genshiken now? Because
this model destruction was an inside job, man. Follow the money.
Girl hands can't melt robot legs. No, I mean can't break whatever.
She broke it. Can't melt them. It's right.
That was the peak, except for
maximum cuntage.
Yes,
but that was the peak amount of destruction she caused.
Was
when she almost burned down the school in episode 11.
Yes.
She couldn't have really. They were in the courtyard.
By burning down a whole bunch of antique and possibly valuable manga.
Come on, it's manga.
Come on,
it's not. It's not that worth much.
But yeah, after that, I think she realizes that she's gone too far, and they make her cosplay, and then she kind of evens out a little bit. They get into it, and you didn't watch the OVA. She evens out. Trust me.
Guess what? From when it wraps up in the episode of episode 12, 2004's finale.
Okay.
She's still a cunt.
I guess she is still punching people, isn't she?
She's doming fools left and right, cuz.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Oh, I might.
I guess maybe they retconned that a little bit so that
now let's discuss this. This is weird. This is a weird thing that I've been working with.
Yeah.
Why do I like this show?
You're right.
There's something like
male bonding.
It's weird that I like this show.
Male bonding.
It is sort of comfy because it's
maximum comfort.
Yeah, it's got a little room and you hang out in the room and it's just a bunch of relatable people. And they talk about things you like.
Every one of the main characters, except for that girl, is extremely likable.
It's really like. And it's not even super funny, and it's not even like it looks like ass. Like the writing isn't super great, but for some reason I found myself compelled by
Again, it's very down to earth. So there's no crazy, wacky situations. Really.
I think the boyfriend guy's obliviousness to his girlfriend wanting cock is the fun.
I don't know if he's oblivious because he kind of delivered that.
Yeah, this show.
He did off the record.
This is one of the lewdest shows I've ever seen, and there's none of it is on screen.
It's all implied.
It's all spoken.
Yes.
Like
spoken word ear fucking.
Talking about doing doggy style between two main characters. Like
wait, it does doggy style. So
you see them kiss once, and then they just talk about boning.
And they do
allegedly.
And like
he's watching Kuji and will
bang her. Yes. They switch
to a baller move.
They switch to a sex position.
High five going.
Oh my god.
Alpha Billy
switches to a sex position so he can watch his show while banging her.
Yep.
Which is possibly the greatest thing ever.
It's so good.
That's a rap lyric. Like that's just like. It's got to be a rap lyric about fucking doing your bitch doggy style so you can watch tubes.
Except it would be Dragon Ball Z in that case.
All right.
Goku, power up.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. That was like I said, very grounded show, very open.
They're college students, of course. They're having the bone. They're taking her pound town.
Yeah, of course. All college students bone all the time.
Getting on the fuck train.
Ha 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 ha.
But yeah, I mean, kind of like
getting on the subway to Sexville.
You know, it's kind of like, Nature Bros or like Dino Saji.
You know, getting on the Airbus to Butt City.
Getting on the Shinkansen and the Sexville.
Getting on
I already said Sexville. Sucktown.
Getting on the... What's the thing that Japanese people push?
The trolley?
No. It's like
Carts.
in... No. Like in Crazy Taxi, you can be in a... Nothing? No one knows what this is. It's like a cart, and then someone's on the front pushing it.
is that the thing from like Indiana Jones 2?
Probably, yeah. What are those things
Getting on the public transit to pussy traction. I don't know.
Pound Town.
Again, Pound Town again.
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw.
Oh my god. Whew, that was going to bother me all night.
Getting on the rickshaw to rusty trombone.
Thank you, yes.
What were we talking
Should
about?
we keep doing this, or should we stop?
That's it. That's enough of those.
All right, okay.
They're getting on whatever form of transportation having sex.
To coitus.
Yes,
All right,
coital
it's like
activity.
The car to coitus.
Yeah.
Berg.
Sexual intercourse.
but-
Sexual intercourse.
But
I would like to engage in sexual intercourse. That's right, Jerry. That's right.
let me collect your genetic material.
Bleh.
But like,
I'm not an alien.
obviously not on the same level as Nature Bros or Genosachi, but I think it's just really likable because almost all the characters are genuine people, and the bonding, especially the male bonding, is perfect.
Stutter,
it's just a lot of fun.
bro
Yeah.
forever.
It's weird. It's weird that it's like it's weird that it's wish fulfillment when it's just a show about having friends.
Oh. Hey, you got two of them right here, buddy.
Yeah.
The podcast equipment in your computer.
You guys don't go to my school.
True. Man, we all three of us go to different school. How fucked up? Went to different
That's
school.
pretty normal.
Yeah, it's
All right.
completely average.
We were talking about. We say, all right. So our general consensus on the show was it was okay.
Yeah.
I like.
I want to talk
like
about other things that are relatable though.
Yeah, sure.
That I found that
Okay.
that I nodded my head. I was like,
Tell us about your fucked up life.
When he first meets all these people that share the same interest, but he doesn't want to talk at all, so he just kind of nods to what they say when
Yeah.
he agrees with things.
Yep.
Fuck, dude.
But he
really? You
recognizes
have no idea.
But he recognizes all of their ringtones.
Yep. Yeah. No, and he can't say anything because he doesn't want
Yeah.
to put himself out there. Yep. Ethan,
That
you
must
have
be
no
the
idea what's
story
going
of your
on, do
life.
you?
Not.
He's just nodding and pretending he knows what we're talking about.
Oh.
Like he
I
might
don't
recognize their
understand what it's
ringtones.
like to be like.
No, it's
That.
no. You can't. No, don't. You make new people don't talk. No.
You're too extroverted.
Yeah, stop it.
I'm the opposite
You
of
got
that.
a goddamn weirdo.
Everyone says
Everyone can always be my friend forever.
Speaking of how normal main character is, I thought it was kind of weird. The first episode, as soon as he's alone in the room, he goes straight for the porn.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. He's
come
like,
on.
well,
So he's got a little.
there must be some like
Got a
some
little
adult
deviant.
stuff
That
in
was
this
also
show.
weird, wasn't it? Yeah, I
But,
remember
but
thinking
that
it
was
weird.
the trap,
Okay,
and
well, you
if,
can't even
and
talk-
other
yeah,
other
no.
people fell.
They revealed
fell
his
for it
inner
too.
nature.
I forgot that I watched that
But
3
It's like
weeks
there's no
ago.
backing out.
But
now.
yeah, it also captured that feeling the first time you see pornographic doujinshi of characters that you know from another thing. It's like, oh.
I gotta know.
Yeah.
I gotta know here.
It's
not
like when
wearing
you see a
clothes.
nude of your favorite celebrity.
Yes.
Sure?
According to the fappening.
Except less illegal.
I remember when the See, this is how much of an extrovert that I was. that I am.
You sent an email to Jennifer, or not Jennifer.
Hey, girl. Nice
What's
to
her name?
taste.
What's the
J-Law.
Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, her name was Jennifer.
Yeah, good
And
job.
just like, hey, nice to taste, girl.
No, I was
what?
out with lady friends, and when the fappening happened, and like I was
watching the movie
eating.
Boyhood.
I let you know. I told you, didn't I?
You sent me a message like, "Hey, J-Law nudes are out," and I immediately like, "Hey."
I don't even like real women.
I just
was like, oh my god! Like, imagine someone who was into 3D chicks, and like, imagine that must have been Christmas 1,000 times.
So
for
I'm
them.
like, hey, I found the Jennifer Lawrence nudes on my phone. Do you want to see them? And immediately showed them to my lady friends.
Were they cool with it?
They thought it was like, they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, so
guess what?
you
We're still hanging out.
freaked them
It's
the fuck
cool.
out. Okay.
That's cool.
But
I was really excited because when you messaged me about it, I was seeing the movie Boyhood with one of my guy friends, and
More like,
Gayhood. No, it was a good movie.
it's fine.
Oh fuck! When you told me like J-Law and Michaela Maroney.
Well, Michaela Maroney, we don't talk about those because she might not have been 18.
17 is legal
Is it
in
time
most
for,
places.
Is it time for me to tell my fucking Michaela Maroney at school story?
Oh yeah,
What
let's
is this?
do this.
I don't remember.
This is the thing where I think I might be dead. Like I think I might be dead because
A
there's so many
ghost?
coincidences. Yeah, I might be a
Okay.
ghost because I was at school. My friends and I were talking about like Michaela Maroney's really hot. Is she 18? So we can talk about how hot she is.
Oh,
and we
right.
looked her up, and it turns out she had turned 18 that day. And we're just like, oh my fucking god! And then we all sung Happy Birthday.
You got a good nubile sense. Just like, I suddenly know that this girl's
Is that some fresh pussy?
It's good. This girl's DTF.
I still have a cereal box of cornflakes with
just
Michaela
cornflakes.
Maroney. It's just
Oh my God! What is
with
the matter
Michaela
with you?
Maroney was a Fabulous Five. They call themselves.
I don't
know.
know. I don't watch the Olympics.
The U.S.
Now, here's the thing. I'm double dead because
because another coincidence happened.
Because then I looked up.
Was it
There
Kirk
was an
Douglas?
instance where I was looking up like how old is Kirk Douglas? I looked up Kirk Douglas's birthday. It was exactly 1 year later. It was Kirk Douglas's birthday, which happened to be the exact same birthday as Michaela Maroney. It was fucked up.
Weren't we together when that happened?
That was so fucked up. It
I
was
feel like we were together
crazy
when that
bullshit.
Yeah.
No, couldn't have been. You have been at school.
So here's the thing. In
What's
the
up?
show,
Yes.
they mentioned there's a scene where they're talking about like, oh, does he have a hot sister who's gonna bone? They're essentially talking about sister.
Oh
And then
my
they mention
Another relatable thing for me.
they talk about how Syscon is a fad. Like they say that it's a fad. Here we
Oh,
are, a
no.
decade later. Syscon's still going strong,
It's
baby.
going stronger.
Stronger than ever.
God damn, I forgot. There are 3 female characters in the show. 2 of them are cunts. One happens to be...
Well, she was written to be a cunt.
Actually, no. The student council president who keeps trying to get them shut down is also a huge bitch.
Oh
I don't know.
they're-
She's kind of fun.
Yeah, like she's not terrible, but she's a bit of a stickler. Oh, also she's got athlete's
kind of
foot.
a Nazi.
Hey, guess
Oh
who-
yeah, because the Genshiken's bitch threatens student council bitch with revealing to the world that she has foot problems.
Oh no!
But then the guy that likes her is like...
I knew.
Like,
I want to
like,
lick your feet
I
and get your
knew.
foot problems in my mouth, and then I'll have mouth problems. Mouth problems.
Your son, you got mouth problems.
Oh man. But yeah, it was a good show.
Wait, were you gonna say something?
I don't know.
Okay,
It's a decent show. I liked it.
It's totally okay.
It was fun.
sure.
You
You guys should really watch Nidaime's opening because it looks so weird with them having modern animation and character design. It's really
wait, so
off-putting.
it's the same characters with
Some of them.
Oh my, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't show. Well, never mind. It's something.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about anime people we've talked to in real life.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go to. I forgot about that.
I will remain silent for this entire segment because I go out of my way to avoid people.
So I most of the anime people I talk to are they're nice people.
Sure, they're not. You know,
They're probably better people than I am.
they don't run dogfighting rings. They're
Not
not
like me. Unlike me.
No, they're
I'm the
not
dogfighting-
serial rapists. They're just anime fans.
Unlike
so.
Steven.
Oh
Allegedly.
my god!
So
Don't get me started on that.
So, talking to people who have less than, I don't know, 50 shows under their belt
Okay, so Steven.
is like putting a drill to your goddamn eyeballs.
Well, you got to let them talk about what
But then
they...
when they're talking about how much they love Death Note and Angel Beats,
Yeah.
which are like, two things I hate with a violent fashion.
Well, that's just because... But you hate them because those people like them.
No, I hate Death Note because it's not a good show. Angel Beats is a mediocre show that it's become even more distasteful in my mouth. I genuinely think that
I don't
Note
think
has
it's a coincidence that you just happen to hate everything that is popular. Like, you won't stop shutting up about how you don't like Gurren Lagann.
Solid 7.
Yo, no.
If you look at my mail right now, it is a solid 7.
You've said on this podcast that it is a 6 in your eyes.
We will check the tapes.
Oh, okay.
If I am wrong, hold on. I'm going to give you a gap.
I've heard you say...
Hold on. There are 2 shows that I'm firmly against the grain on. You're going to like Gurren Lagann if you watch it. You're really going to like it. I'm the only person. I'm the only person on the planet that does not like that show. Apparently. Yeah. Edit into that instance where I said it's a 6 because that show I always maintained it as a solid 7.
I don't know if you said it on the podcast, but you've said it in the last few months.
My mal, I have it as a 7.
I don't care what's on your mouth. You said 6 out loud. I remember hearing it with my ears.
Now, I like shows that people like. I like Fullmetal Alchemist. That's a great show. I love Dark and the Black. If I hear one more motherfucker talking about that Death Note, I'm gonna write my own name in a Death Note and put a gun in my head and kill myself because that shit ain't real.
That shit don't work.
That ain't real shit.
You had me for a second. I was like, oh my god,
See,
he's gonna die. And then wait a second.
That's exactly, and I know I've mentioned it before, even though I haven't watched any more goddamn episodes.
See, this
of it.
one is unjust. This is unfounded here. This is unfounded.
All right. I feel the same way with Attack on Titan.
But you haven't watched it.
You have not finished.
You haven't
watched
gotten to the
5
bad
episodes of that show.
You haven't gotten to the bad part.
No,
You were still in the very best part of the show. That's
You're
like
still in like a solid 9.
Solid 9. Yeah.
Not a solid 9.
It's a solid 9. Like
Yeah,
the
right.
Twisto was
Nothing wrong
amazing.
with it at all.
Like
Right.
the part where
Don't.
The
If
part
you
where
say
the
the twist, though, don't tell me the twist.
The part where the thing crashes through the wall, though.
Dude!
Oh, the music!
And then it's like, oh.
And then they're at boot camp, and then he swings through the trees.
But then you're like, oh.
Boot camp.
No, I was still like,
boot camp.
But then you're like, oh.
No, I was like,
But then I was
this
like,
isn't as good. But yeah.
No, but all right. I've learned, after going to college, like if anime is ever brought, because some other people in my group of friends like anime, if or sometimes like I'll bring it up out of mistake, because every time I do it's a mistake, and it's like, oh, you like anime? Have you seen Attack on Titan? Every single fucking time. I met this one girl.
Very popular.
All right, I met this one girl.
It's the most popular show in the West.
And like anime comes up, she's like, "Oh, you like anime?" She unbuttons her shirt,
blouse, and reveals her Attack on Titan tattoo on her nipples.
No, she was wearing a t-shirt underneath.
She's tattooed both her breasts to be Titan faces, and they're just staring at you.
She unbuttoned like
Then she sets herself on fire and runs away. Typical Attack on Titan fan. Then you walk away.
Doesn't even make sense.
There's one friend who I can talk to anime about because he's not obnoxious about it. And he's a really great guy.
She explodes into a flock of pigeons and flies into the sunset.
Reveals herself to be Satan himself.
Sinks into the ground and just.
I've had
leaving a pentagram in his wake.
Yeah,
I've had
and then you pour your blood on the pentagram, and then it just says like season 2 next year.
We played D&D.
Wait, what?
We played D&D and a pentagram happened. You poured blood.
Oh, well,
right.
I mean, that's just what you do with a pentagram. Like, that has nothing to do with your campaign.
Is that what you do with a pentagram inherently?
Absolutely. I mean, usually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're like it's something PG rated.
And then you just like look at like, damn.
Yeah, then you just pour magic into it or some shit.
And then you're just like,
what they do in FMA? Weren't there pentagrams in that? Or
that show is adult as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah,
not really.
I've had one really good, completely random anime conversation.
Was it about Evangelion?
Was it with a mirror?
Of course, it was about Evangelion.
So I was staying late at school. I was meeting up with a friend, and I walk into the cafeteria where we were gonna meet, and she's already sitting there. But I walk in and I hear faintly in the background, and I was like, boom! It was like, whoa, what's going on?
Excuse me, have you seen Evangelion?
Oh, no,
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
So behind,
Evangelion.
In the booth behind my friend is a whole bunch of these just nerdy kids. And they're the only one.
We're so much better than nerds as we sit here gathered around a computer.
They probably have a Genshiken club or something. But anyway,
what the fuck are you saying?
Anyway,
stuff is just things. It don't make a fuck.
Steven
has not heard that one.
What is that?
I don't know. It's just this hillbilly guy giving advice on YouTube.
I like that.
It's really good.
Anyway, so I go over to them. And it's like, were you guys just playing Evangelion theme? They're like, yeah. It's like, yeah. I was like, dude. And so
and deep in the heart of this community college,
Ava has changed. Oh wait,
and then for 20 or 30 minutes, we all just talked about Evangelion.
There's another Metal Gear joke in there somewhere.
Great. Yeah, somewhere.
There's somewhere in there.
Steven, this is a weeb mission. I don't know.
No, but
men will become weeaboos.
I have learned since then to stop ever bringing up anime again. Like, unless someone else brings it up, I'm done bringing it up.
I learned that before I started watching anime.
I've learned it way too late because every single person I talk to since that one incident, I've just been disappointed.
Has it all been Attack on Titan? You haven't gotten any?
Almost always.
Kill a Kill?
Almost. I mean, like
no Kill Kills.
Sword Art Online?
Yeah, no, but that comes later in the conversation.
Okay.
It's like it starts off with Attack on Titan, and then when we talk about other shows, it'll be like, oh, Kill a Kill, yeah, I love that show. I mean, it'll get better, but most of the time, it's just shit.
I had a friend. I'm in a group chat with my boys, and one of my boys sent a message. There was literally a direct quote: "Anime is so weird," and it was a link to a clip from Nichijou, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, like Japan, am I right? Japan is so.
But
weird.
then you watch it like, damn, this is really good.
Yeah.
And
then
Nichijou
was over the top anyway. Like it was supposed to be.
That's the point.
Yeah.
But like it's not that weird. It's like
it's just over the top.
It's just funny. Yeah.
It was the coffee shop clip.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's
but it's not even that weird. It's like
Japan, am I right, guys? We should shut Japan down. It's so weird. What are they even doing over there?
Shut Japan down. Isn't that the idea behind Eden of the East?
Isn't that the idea behind Kogias? Not really.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about something
What are
quick.
you guys saying?
I saw a headline. This is gonna be totally relevant in 4 months, I'm sure.
Okay.
There's a Steven, you know this. There's a super important comic book run called, and by comic book run I mean graphic novel, The Killing Joke.
Yes.
The Killing Joke, right? Amazing.
I hear people like it.
It was It was actually the first comic I've ever, like Batman comic I've ever read.
Right. People are now reacting negatively to that comic because a girl gets shot and then raped in it.
And becomes an extremely iconic Batman character.
Becomes Oracle.
Yeah.
One of the most important characters of the entire Batman fiction.
What year was it? The comic?
80s.
We don't have to be afraid of spoiling anything.
Oh no! Fucking, it's The Killing Joke.
Barbara Gordon gets shot like a muff.
Yes. and then
shot that bitch like the muff she was.
And then Commissioner Gordon.
But she overcomes that.
She becomes Oracle.
Yeah,
she's Oracle.
Commissioner Gordon then gets kidnapped, strapped down while nude through a creepy roller coaster ride where he's seeing pictures of his naked, injured daughter.
It has gotten to the point where you can't even depict things in fiction before people are like, shut this down. Like people don't want there to be animated adapt. So Declan, Mark Hamill agreed that the last he stopped playing the Joker.
Being Joker,
but he said he would come back if they did an adaptation of The Killing Joke.
Yeah,
they're doing an adaptation of The Killing Joke.
For what medium?
It's gonna be cartoon. It's gonna be an animated.
Yeah.
For a movie?
It's gonna be a film.
For theater release.
It's a short comic to begin with.
It's the same studio that made the Dark Knight Returns comic film adaptation.
Yeah.
And people don't want that to happen because some horrible shit happens in it. Do you know how many pieces of media horrible shit happens in?
I'm sure most people would like to see The Killing Joke animated.
Anyone with a brain who cares about
It's gotta be. Comics. It's gotta be probably like.
Well, yeah, that's. It's gotta be. These aren't people who care about
or have
comics.
brains.
You know more about Batman than I do.
Top 3 most important Batman runs ever.
Is it? Would you say it's probably the darkest Batman comic?
It's one of them.
The Dark Knight Returns is really.
No, Dark Knight Returns is not as dark as Killing Joke.
It has some really dark moments though.
But it's not as dark as Killing Joke.
Yeah, Killing Joke is fucking.
Even though Dark Knight Returns also has implied rape in it, but Wonder Woman's not Wonder Woman. Catwoman is implied to be raped in that.
Oh, right.
I mean, look at her though.
She's fat in the end. In the.
Oh.
Well, but there was a really nice moment because he apparently Bruce.
Fat woman
apparently
now.
Bruce.
No, dude, run!
Oh, baby, it's rebel!
I hit all my sound effect buttons. I'm sorry. No, there's still going on.
No, what's done?
All right. I think that was all of them.
Chaos reigns.
Steven just sprayed Power right all over my face.
You know, Genshiken.
You should have seen me just smashing my keyboard as much as I could.
Can you tell that we're almost done with this core? Genshiken is a lot like Lars von Trier's Antichrist. Now let me talk about Antichrist.
Oh no, Jesus! How big is MC's dick?
It's a fucking slinging that cock.
He gets his balls beat up until he comes blood.
Excuse me.
Been there. Yeah, that was Genshiken. I don't know if I could talk about Daria. Hey, it's good. There you go. There's Daria talk.
Great. That's all I need.
Turns out that show's really good.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not sure why.
I feel. Did I interrupt the Batman talk?
No, fuck
we're
Batman.
done with that.
Fuck Batman forever. Even though I'm a huge fan. I like your work, Batman.
I just really hope they don't tone down the Killing Joke.
No, don't fuck with my art, cuz.
Yeah. I hope they show it as vulgar and violent.
I want them to turn it up to 11 just to fuck with people. I want to be grossed out when I watch The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so I'm watching a very specific version of Daria, Declan.
Okay. I thought we were already done with.
I had to get a remastered copy of Daria.
He got a very specific version of Daria. The original.
It's hard to find now.
Look at me.
It has the original
I'm
soundtrack.
listening to Daria on vinyl. Whoa.
You know, you have to.
I
listen,
watched
you have to,
Daria on
You
vinyl,
have to
dude.
watch Daria on Betomax. Betomax. On the way to watch your movies.
Hello, my name is Will.
If you
Brimley.
see Betamax three times,
every day I need 100% supplement of Betamax.
Betamax is not approved for children under the age of 5.
It comes out of the prostates of very rare fish.
Warning,
Betamax is not microwave safe.
It might make you a big dick G. Find out. Ask your doctor if big dick
Ask
G is right
your
for
doctor.
you.
If you've been a big dick G for 4 or more hours.
Ask your doctor if slinging mad cock is right for you. Some older
wanna
men aren't
be-
healthy enough to sling mad cock, but fuck it, who cares?
If you have helicopter cock for more than 4 hours, please call
Please, that's rad.
If you have a 14-inch erection for longer than 7 hours, call me up. We're gonna party.
If you have a 14-inch erection for more than 17 hours, nice.
Thanks, movie.
Do you know that Kevin Smith has a Criterion correction? He's got a movie in the
Criterion correction. He submitted some bug reports to Criterion. They fixed them.
Hey, Criterion. Oh, boners.
If you enter the menu while holding the mute button, this DVD crashes. So
what movie is it?
He's a movie in the Criterion. I would never have... I like Kevin Smith. None of his movies really deserve to be in the Criterion collection.
Yeah, because none of them are good.
Even though a lot of them are great.
Clerks is good.
Clerks is good.
I haven't seen Clerks.
He has Chasing Amy. And Chasing Amy
right,
is the one about the lesbian girl.
Is the Criterion one Superman Lives?
What? Oh, yeah, because never... Oh, my God. Man, I would... What would the world be like if there was a Kevin Smith directed and written Superman movie out in the world?
Probably about the same.
It would consist of Superman sitting in like a convenience store being like, hey man,
my job.
Lois dumped me. Lois sucked 36 dicks on her way through the
People
parking
keep
lot.
coming up to me with big metal bars wanting me to bend them. It's like, I'm not all about that.
What's the point? Let's just talk about Star Wars instead.
Superman can't get high because he needs to smoke way too much weed.
I talked
he just dabs.
I talked to a guy about Lord of the Rings until he threw up.
And I have to cut my weed with green kryptonite.
That'd be a funny scene where Superman dabs like an entire swimming pool full of fucking THC, and then he does like one giggle, like, and
but then he's like, hey man. And like cut to an hour later, he's like, hey, check this out. I can totally see Hillary Clinton's cunt right now in the X-ray vision. And he's just looking at
straight through the globe.
Yeah, he's like, damn.
Dude, it's terrible. It's just as bad as you would expect. I'm not sure why.
Does anyone else feel like you're flying?
Oh no!
And then he cuts to him like, oh shit!
Oh no! What galaxy am I in? Oh god, I'm freaking out! Oh, Earth's right below me. Oh man, I'm so silly.
Oh, it's so weird being Superman.
as long as I hold on to you, Lois, you're not gonna fall.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
oh shit!
Where'd you go?
Is that a bird? That's a plane? Oh, it's just me.
I'm
Why
so.
now I like this Kevin Smith. It's better than Man of Steel.
Stoner Superman better than
Stoner Man.
Good. Yep.
Super High Man.
That's just that other movie.
What other movie?
I don't know. I was hoping you would think of one. Super High Man.
What are you indicating? You doing a semaphore over there, buddy? Is this Titanic going down?
I think he's trying to summon. I think he's trying to make a plane land on us.
Oh shit! We don't have room for that shit.
I have a story about that.
Did the plane land on you?
Well, no.
That explains so much.
I think
that explains why you're so flat.
I might have mentioned this before. This is actually a pretty interesting story. All right, so an older friend of mine once came up to me. He's a real cool guy, and he says, "Hey, Steven.
You're looking flat today." Did a plane run on you?
Steven, you're so round.
Do you want to know how to get kicked out of a residence hall? And I was like, sure. I'd like to know. This is probably he was in college back in like the 60s or 70s. And he said, back then I used to work for a radio studio, whatever, and I had access to. And he gave the name of these speakers. 2 very big, nice speakers.
Marantz? Okay. Were they Marantz?
No. Did Marantz make speakers?
I don't know.
No, fuck.
They were big speakers.
Big speakers. He said, they let me borrow them one time. I lived in a residence hall. And one night, me and my friend, we put one on one end of the residence hall and put the other on the other end. And at 3 a.m. one morning, we played a very loud recording of a jet plane landing.
Oh, that's great.
And then we played
a good choice.
And then we played Dark Side of the Moon. And
people were literally like jumping out. Apparently,
that's-
like getting out of their bunks.
That's hilarious.
That's really fucking good.
But I'm stealing that, putting that one into the old memory bank for
Yep.
something.
Yep.
That's going to be useful.
So that's how he got kicked. That's a very good anecdote.
That's such a great college.
You want to know how to get kicked out of a residence?
I have a similar old...
Oh, wait.
Oh, you want another
That
I
has
went
a
to
jet
college
plane in it.
story?
I do. I want as many college stories as you could fucking bring to the table.
This is not my college story. This is old college when you could do things that were fun without getting, arrested forever.
Oh, who was this then?
This is a coworker of my father's.
Okay.
Who told me a story about one time he went to he visited the college that I go to, and at that school there was a hockey game or whatever, doesn't matter, and then he and his friends pulled the fire alarm in one of the residence halls and sat outside, and as all the girls ran out because they were in the showers.
Oh Jesus!
And then they were all in their fucking towels. He's like, and I'm like, why?
Not even naked. They're just you're less clothed. Sort
you're
of.
70. Why are you telling me this?
That's really good though.
Yeah,
that's like straight out of like Revenge of the Nerds.
Yep.
I
Turns
love
out
shit like
that stuff actually happened at one point, and now nothing will ever be fun ever again.
I'm sure it's just not happening to us.
When my dad went to college,
there's still cool college stuff happening.
When my dad went to college, or when he did all the paperwork and stuff, apparently they like lost some of his stuff or something. So when he went to college, they had no idea who he was.
That's cool.
And so now,
hey, that's Declan's dream.
No, it's like so now. Even though he'll like defend himself, me and like our family will always joke about him. It's like, yeah, my dad just packed his bags and went to college. Well, I guess I'm going here now. So.
Hey, remember that time in college, the College X Games happened, and then my dad went to the same school. He decided he wanted to go back to school, so he moved into my school, and I was trying to hit on this one girl, and then he started hitting on the hot librarian lady.
This is the plot to a movie, isn't it?
Oh, I know this.
And then,
shit!
We go to the disco club.
Are you explaining an extremely goofy movie to me right now? Is this what you're actually? Are you trying to sneak some extreme
so goofy.
Some extreme goof into this?
Guys, we've had a really good time this core, but
this isn't the end of the core. There's still one more episode.
We are
guys.
all so goofy.
We got
boo.
If there's anything you take from us, guys, if for all you listeners that have listened to all of our stuff, it's watch an extremely goofy movie. You won't look back.
I'd buy that for $1.
You probably could at a bargain bin now at Target.
Absolutely, yeah.
Get the dual box set, and you can get that hot girl from the first movie, and then the hot girl from the second movie in one package.
Why'd you say
package?
That? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't really.
Are you his hype man?
Package.
It's okay. All right. Steven's gone crazy.
What else is new? Nothing. See how snarky I am? I'm picking on the Daria goofage.
Oh boy, you're so like Daria, bro. You're so.
I love listening
cynical.
to
Radiohead.
Didn't you used to watch a lot of Fresh Prince, and so you started acting like you were black?
Yes.
Like he's black. How through the magic of podcasting, you can't tell what race any of us are.
Well,
we're all
the rug has been pulled. Declan is actually totally from Afghanistan.
Oh god damn it, you guys.
All right.
Yeah, my real name is Muhammad.
So I definitely think that can be a thing. It's like after watching a whole bunch of one show, you can start acting like or thinking like that character.
Yeah, I was like 6 and I decided you know what, talking black is really fun and easy. I'm going to start doing that. And my parents were like, so you should probably stop that.
We're in Canada. It's a cultural mosaic. We don't have to.
I think now that Ethan's been watching Daria, he's just become more of an asshole.
How is that even possible?
Like the other night when we were hanging out, you're a terrible man.
What was that? You put a fucking Hot Pocket on my goddamn floor.
We can't revisit
this. It was on a plate.
Oh, guys.
It was not a plate. You actually...
It was on a box that acted as a plate. It was essentially a plate.
Steven put a goddamn Hot Pocket on my fucking floor.
It wasn't just plop on the floor. It was, I'm going to put it on top of the Hot Pocket.
There was a wealth of other places for you to put that shit.
It's also a floor. Why?
There were hundreds of options for you to place this goddamn shit, and you just put it straight on my floor.
It was very accessible for me. All I had to do was bend down and get it.
So this is the ending of Three Aweebos.
Yeah,
This
is chronologically the end of this season. Hopefully there won't be any breaks after episode 12, but who knows?
And maybe we'll give you a recap episode.
Nope, that's okay. We don't.
So you got to catch up on all the arcs that have taken place this season.
Fucking recap your 12-episode series is bullshit. Send us emails at 3weebs@gmail.com. And call us at 318-Weebs22 because we would love to hear your adorable voices. Because I know you're all 8-year-old girls.
Maybe we'll get a Twitter someday. Who fuck knows?
Yeah, we'll probably have a Twitter by the time you hear this too.
You'll get some primo grade A goofs.
Yes, things we don't remember to say on the podcast.
Which happens so much. Oh my god,
it's the really amount of notes I have left. That's the plight of the podcast. It's like, oh man, I can't think these hilarious thoughts because now I'm not going to say them.
The amount of times where we've been hanging out, like we'll go to comparable to your location grocery store to get beverages, and
you can just say it's Walmart. Every country has those.
Oh shit. Okay, so we go to Walmart and we're like,
the local Walmart.
Hey, but what about? Don't talk about that show.
That's why we just need to start recording everything everywhere we go.
Hey, guess what? We did that once.
It didn't work, but we can make it better. We can make it work.
We can make it stronger.
Yeah, we can rebuild it.
It's going to cost $6 billion. So
we've learned a lot this season.
I think we've gotten
to know each other
people.
better. Yeah,
I might be able to watch anime for fun.
These
now.
people that have known each other, now that we've known each other for years, we've really grown closer as a group.
Yeah, we've really
and alienated our other friends.
We could call this a Genshiken.
Do you think? No, I'm still like the most inexperienced person here. Do you think I've graduated from casual?
No.
Fuck.
Shawty wanna fuck. Shawty likes it rough and she's got a big oily butt. A big round wet McMuffin. Shawty's got sexual techniques and a big round oily butt. Goosebumps on her booty cheeks. I wanna bust a nut. She's looking good. She's got a lot of class. Big hoop earrings and a big round ass. I crack a stupid joke, but it still makes her giggle. I'm one step closer to seeing that booty jiggle. Seeing that booty bounce up and down and around. Vigorously shaking and making that clapping sound. She's shaking that booty and dripping with sweat. Coconut booty oil makes her big butt wet. She's super bad, so I'm looking for some trouble. Booty looking like a big round wet bubble. Baby got back. Baby got a big round, but I want a snack. Baby got oil dripping down her booty crack. I'm hungry for that booty, baby, give me a snack. I pour a cold glass of water on her big round butt. I makes her get the goosebumps, so I can bust a nut. Shawty wanna fuck. Shawty likes it rough and she's got a big oily butt. A big round wet McMuffin. Shawty's got sexual techniques and a big round oily butt. Goosebumps on her booty cheeks. I wanna bust a nut.